Hi, this is a screencast video for the Tech Talk presentation that we just completed. So, as we presented before, uh, Console is basically a service discovery tool, and it can be used for detecting various kinds of server services and health checking features. So, this is a demo that would briefly demonstrate all those properties. So I'll explain my topology here. We have two servers. We have named it 1 and 2, and I have one PHP client. So both my servers are running a JSON web server, and my PHP client will request for that web server. So first of all, I'll show you the configuration of what the web server is. So So as you can see, this is our simple web server that we have implemented in one of the servers. So the main details that we can observe here is the binding address, which is the private IP address on which this server is running on. We have another parameter called server is equal to true, which denotes that this console node will act as a server. Another thing is bootstrap is equal to false, so basically this is not the cluster leader. So this is basically the web server file. We have a similar file in server 1 as well. So moving on, next I will demonstrate that these three nodes are part of a cluster. So for that I will use console members. So we can see that we have three nodes in the cluster. So two of them are acting as a server and one of them is acting as a client. So a more elaborate or verbose way of displaying this is using a Python tool, which is so this is another way of displaying the thing that we just presented above, that it basically lists all the members that are there in the cluster. So we can see the target LAN addresses of each of the node in the cluster. So moving on, the the service that the servers are running is basically a web server. So what the uh, console would do is it would provide load balancing and health checking services. So first I'll demonstrate load balancing. So what it will happen is, because we have two identical instances of this application running, each time the application is requested from the client, a different it would be fetched from a different IP address. So I'll go to my client, and as we can see that for the first few times the dig command returned the IP address. The first IP address is 10.5, and after that it returned the IP address of 10.4.